Hello Virgos and welcome to Deku Tarot. I'm going to be doing your full moon and Sagittarius messages. So Virgos, this is for Virgo Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. As you guys know, it cannot and will not resonate with all of you. These are going to be more spiritual messages, more about your energy spiritually and just guidance, okay? Really what's coming up for you with this Sagittarius full moon energy, because again, this is very, very big energy that we're stepping into. It's kind of bringing us back, well, not bringing us back, but bringing us right up to all that eclipsean energy that we're coming into in Cancer season. So I want to do special readings about, kind of what this is kicking off for all the signs here. So alrighty guys, I'm just going to start this off with a couple little messages. If you want to enter for a chance to win a free 30-minute reading, all you have to do is make sure you are subscribed to the channel, to then go and share a video or share the channel on social media, and then email me, okay? And my email is dekutarot@gmail.com. It is right below this video if you didn't know. It's in my description box, along with all the other information you would need to book a private reading. So if you want to book a reading or join in on that contest that I'm doing, you have until the end of June to enter that, okay? And I'll mention that again at the end. And if you want to check out the merch, I am going to be telling you guys a little code for 20% off of anything you want to order until the end of June, at the very end of the video. But let's get into this, okay? So the Sagittarius full moon is, it's at 25 degrees. It's also known as the strawberry moon, and it's happening on June 17th. So this is a few days before the sun moves into Cancer, before we have the summer solstice, before we have Litha. So it's this really, I feel like we're on the cusp of this wonderful, lovely, so almost, I mean, if you're in the northern hemisphere, summer, but if you're in the southern hemisphere, it's still very expansive, very abundant, and it's a time of growth here, a time of new beginnings. So as we come into this Sagittarius full moon energy, it is very expansive. Again, like I was saying, this lunar cycle is very, very powerful and is really helping us connect to the truth, and it really expand our consciousness. So we're going to be looking for where we're confusing fear and fantasy with our intuition. We need to pay extra attention to the inner realms, but remember to honestly stay grounded and show up in the environment around us. Amidst all this deep truth work, there is still this lively, curious, enthusiastic energy that is Sagittarius. But we're going to need to be careful not to over-idealize with all that wonderful, lively, upbeat energy, because we do have some heavy truths coming out, and we might want to give into self-deception and want to ignore our intuition and possibly make poor decisions, okay? So, again, this focus is shifting us towards what hasn't gotten done, what needs to get done, what we have been working on but maybe haven't quite finished yet, areas where we've kind of left, we've left it for a later time to deal with, or, whatever it might be, it's focusing on whatever hasn't gotten done and pushing through there. So we're going to use my new decks here, the Morgan Greer and the Ethereal Visions, and we're going to really look at, what this energy is, your spiritual messages here. So let's get right into it. Let's see what in your energy this Sagittarius full moon is bringing up for you guys. If you want to look more at the astrology, I'm not really an astrologer, but if you want to check out some good astrologers, Gregory Scott, Sarah Verba, Varush, they're all very good. I really like how they talk about astrology, so check them out if you want to talk more about, all the squares and the sextiles and all that stuff that's bringing up with the Sagittarius full moon, because it is pretty intense, and again, that's one of the reasons why it's so big, so expansive, so like, boom. I don't really know how to describe that kind of feeling, but let's see if we can describe what it's doing to your energy. Spirit, what is happening? Ooh. Virgos, you getting the Eight of Pentacles. So again, this has a heavy focus on work. I expected that for you guys, honestly, going into this reading. What else is it bringing up in your energy, the Sagittarius full moon for Virgos? Queen of Cups. And the Fool reverse. So again, remember not to make poor decisions based on, over-idealizing a situation, especially a work situation. Yes, we're being asked to follow our heart, but there is a sense of this emotional, this emotional energy here that is kind of having us, again, maybe make some poor decisions, or, not really see things for what they are. Because, again, we have our head down, we're focusing in this Virgo sun energy of the Eight of Pentacles here. But again, with this Queen of Cups here, there is this emotional side, our intuition coming through here. So it's bringing up a lot of these intuitional, these not intuitional, these spiritual pushes from our intuition about areas where we've needed to grow, or we need to buckle down and keep on working. And I think a lot of it has to do with, are we satisfied with work, or are we just doing things, because we can? So that's an interesting energy, and I kind of want to look at the Fool reverse. Let's get one clarifier for what the Fool reverse means for your energy in this Sagittarius full moon. Because again, I feel like in the Queen of Cups and the Fool reverse, there's an interesting interaction happening there. Yeah, Queen of Wands reverse. We might be, again, our intuition is probably trying to come in to tell us something about this, to give us some sort of push here, and we're kind of wanting to shove it down because maybe we think that this is a poor idea, or if, we stray off track, we're going to get messed up here, but it's asking us to kind of look at things differently. The Queen of Rods reversed is taking, I don't know, it's kind of a more frustrated energy, honestly, when she's reversed there. But yeah, there is a certain type of carelessness that comes with this, especially with the Queen of Rods reverse. We're directing our energy in the wrong places because maybe we're finding, some of these pushes a little bit too much or too emotional to kind of deal with. Or again, for some reason, we're feeling, I don't know, insecure, honestly, about where we are being asked to go right now. So let's kind of take a look at, there's insecurity, but I think that you guys can really push through this. I want to see a card here from the Stacey DeMarco Halloween Oracle deck. Let's get an Oracle card here. Alright, some advice and guidance from Spirit on your energy here for Virgo during the Sagittarius full moon. What's it bringing up for you guys? Yes, control. Just like I thought, guys, there's like this excessive need to control something here, and we need to rely more on our intuition and less on that practical, like, I can do this. It's more of, what's coming in here, and we're kind of being asked to change based on, what's coming in emotionally and in our intuition here. So one of the most, let me stop. Control. Should the zombie card step unsteadily into your life, it's time to look at the concept of control. Excuse me. Do you want to control everything, leaving little to free expression? Do you choose partners who are not your equals so that they are more easily manipulated and changed to your liking? Or do you allow that to happen to you? If you are not living your most authentic life, it's time to look at why and how to change that. So, again, if we're not living our most authentic life with that Fool reverse, that Queen of Wands reverse, you're not really being true to yourself, and because of that, you might be making, bless Scylla, some poor decisions here. Let's see. Yeah, okay, might have to do with a relationship, Two of Cups. We might be afraid, I don't know, if we're being offered a partnership, a relationship here, even if it's love. I'm feeling like this is more of a work partnership thing, or an offer, an opportunity to work with somebody, to collaborate with somebody, or to, become partners in terms of a business with somebody. And even if it is a relationship, I feel like it's a step up here, and you're kind of afraid to take it because we can't really control this. It's kind of coming out of our control, and we need to release that, let go of the control, allow the transformation to happen. We're coming into transforming relationships here, literally, the Two of Cups and the Death card, and we need to relinquish our control over this situation. We cannot control the people in our lives here. If this is coming up, like I was just saying with that zombie card, as needing to control somebody within a relationship, you guys need to look out for that and release that energy that, makes you want to hold on and makes you be like, no, it needs to be this way, and if it's not this way, then I'm not happy. This is a situation where control is not necessary and is not helpful, okay? So let's get on with some spiritual messages here from the Ethereal Visions. Or actually, I'll look at it with this deck. I'm really excited to use this deck. I just got both of these decks from my parents in the mail. They actually came from Salem. I'm from around that area. I have really deep ties to Salem, so it's super exciting to receive two decks that I really wanted straight from Salem, Massachusetts. All right. So let's check this out, guys. What are your spiritual messages? What messages does Spirit have for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Spiritual messages. Messages from Spirit. Spirit, what do you want to connect? Ooh. Oh my god, there's the Fool reverse again. Different deck, same card, guys. I really want to warn you guys against making foolish decisions, okay? Please don't get stuck in your energy like earth signs kind of do sometimes, and refuse to change because you're nervous and then make foolish decisions. This is asking you to open up, to stop trying to control a situation. Four of Cups reversed is, again, whatever you're holding on to, waiting for, time to release it and let it go. Whenever I see the Four of Cups reversed, it could also be very emotional. We could be feeling very emotional about some mistakes that we've made, some areas where maybe we made the wrong decision, where we feel foolish. Four of Wands reversed. We need to reconnect with ourselves here. It's time to come back into alignment with what our truth is and who we are. And if you guys are still striving for, you know, goals and situations with energy that has outdated you, or again, working towards goals that no longer really fit you, it's time to really look at that. With the Four of Wands reversed, something is really out of alignment here. We have two fours reversed, so it feels to me that on a base level, because fours talk about, you know, your base and kind of a grounding energy. Before you start, you know, fighting with the fives and start pushing for a change, it's a nice spot to stop, relax, to really see things for what they are and allow these changes to come in. Allow yourself to see them for what they are. And then you get the Knight of Cups. Wow. Okay, so, yeah, this is nice. I'm going to get a couple clarifiers just because for these two fours in the middle, I'm quite interested with that. But wow, this is really interesting. Knight of Cups there at the end. I kind of talks to me about needing to, again, follow our intuition, follow our more emotional side. The less practical side is probably for our best right now. Okay, Four of Cups reversed and Four of Wands. Things that might seem more emotional and less practical to you are really the way to go in this energy. Four of Cups reversed, Four of Wands reversed. Yeah, Five of Wands reversed. There it is. Stop fighting this. Literally, it's saying to stop competing. Again, maybe we feel that, you know, we're up against some competition here, and we're feeling such a loss. We're feeling like we're not in alignment. We're never going to get to that Four of Wands energy. And the Five of Wands reversed right in between that is saying, you know, again, we feel like we've lost a fight somewhere. We've lost some type of battle. The competition's too strong, or maybe people are coming at us again in this negative way about, you know, just saying this, saying that. We're either taking it negatively and we're, you know, it's bringing up all this self-doubt, this avoidance type of energy. Remember when I was talking about, you know, giving into self-deception? You guys are probably the sign that is most susceptible to that, that I've read for so far. Wow, wow, guys. Yeah, so again, try not to over-idealize in this energy. Four of Cups can really get you in there too as well. But for me, that's more of an emotional release type of card here, where we're letting go of the emotional aspect of what we've been holding on to. With both of these fours reversed, it does feel like we realize that we're not in alignment, even if we are trying to avoid and, you know, self-deceive here. So let's get some cards about what's in your power now. I'm going to knock all these over here. What is in Virgo's power here? What is in Virgo's power? What is in their strength? What is in their power that's coming along with this Sagittarius full moon here? The Seven of Cups. You have a lot of ways to go about things. It's time to take off this mask of self-deception that tells you that there's only one rigid pathway to the top here, that there's only one thing that can interest you. Whenever I see the Seven of Cups, there is, again, it's the energy of illusion. You guys have a lot of illusionary energy around you right now. You're willing to deceive yourself. You're willing to get caught up in the illusory energy here, in our imagination, in these unrealistic desires and the possibilities of what can be. And we need to ground ourselves. So yes, it's in your power to dream and to look at things from different perspectives, but don't get too stuck in the Seven of Cups that we don't, sorry, just threw a stone there, but that we don't, excuse me. It's weird. During a lot of these readings, I've been having issues with my throat, and I feel like it has a lot to do with some big truths coming out that we're so willing to be like, let's put on a mask and ignore it. What can help with this energy? Even though this is in your strength, oh my god, literally strength comes out. So it's time to be grounded, to not get too aggressive when things don't go our way, to treat ourselves lightly and with strength. You know, you need to push through this. The Seven of Cups gives you many different opportunities, but it's time to, you know, with the Strength card, look at really what is going to help us versus what is just distracting us here. We need to ground our energies. We need to also not be so hard on ourselves. Well, that full reverse energy, I feel like you guys might want to just beat yourselves up about the situation, and that is just not going to help you here. So, also, again, I feel like I was saying in the beginning, these energies are like lasting a long, long time. I feel like into Leo season, possibly Virgo season, I've been getting. So there are things that this full moon is bringing up in terms of new beginnings that we're going to see, you know, come to fruition and, you know, continue to grow down the line. Let's get some more Stacey DeMarco cards. Your reading went a lot faster than everybody else's. But again, I feel like it's bringing up some very specific energy for you guys. So any other messages from Spirit here for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? What do they need to know about the Sagittarius full moon, Spirit? What do you want to tell Virgos? Coming out here. Oh my gosh, there it is, blind spots. And if I didn't see this card, I was gonna bring it up because this is what it's all about here. Oh my gosh, and winter is coming out in the most awkward, painful, difficult way where almost the whole deck just fell out. But are we surprised? No. Skull of Darkness. Let's talk about this, okay? Blind spots. This is bringing up our blind spots, areas where we've purposely ignored or we don't want to look at. We may not appreciate or like certain aspects of ourselves, and yet sometimes our greatest treasures lie within these areas. How many times have you heard of famous artists or people extremely successful in their fields being bullied for being so different, yet it is their very differences from others that make them so powerful? Additionally, all of us at some stage of life have certain blind spots that may cause us grief and trouble. Although we cannot see the issue clearly, it is the repeated patterns of pain that may alert us to them, symptoms, if you will. For example, the same things keep happening over and over again. We may be betrayed repeatedly, fail at something repeatedly, not complete tasks continually. Peace and pattern breaking can be achieved by doing the work and uncovering our blind spot, or even consulting trusted close friends or professionals to assist us to see what we cannot. Amazing, right? So on point for you guys. Winter. Also amazing. The sacredness of pausing. Yeah, take a breath, Virgo. Take a break. I'm surprised we didn't see any Four of Swords here. But remember, we did see those other two fours. This is a time to take a break and look at things differently, to realign with your energy, realign with the new you, because you're not the same Virgo you were when you started the journey that you're on. Should the Winter card appear to you, it's time to let what no longer serves you die away. Where it seems natural and right to let things that have been bothering you for some time die back, take real action to change those things. Anything that is superfluous, extra, and burdensome, release it. So Virgos, it's time to release. It's time to release all those burdens that for some reason we're still carrying around. And again, they're in our blind spot. So maybe you're like sitting here like, I don't have any problems. I'm fine. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I'm just doing me. It's time to look at that from a different perspective. Maybe talk to somebody who is kind of enlightening, or again, to really go within and, you know, allow these pushes to come out. Because sometimes I think the intuition comes through and people, even me, are just like, no, whatever. And then later on, I'm like, wow, I should have listened to that. That was stupid. So again, don't feel stupid though if you don't listen to it and it's caused issues before, but listen to it from now on. Listen to your intuition, allow the blind spots to come forth here, and allow yourself to pause and really get yourself together here, get your priorities in check, get yourself in check here, back in realignment with yourself and your higher self before you continue forward. So, Virgo, those are your messages. I hope that you enjoyed them, and I hope that they resonate with you. If they don't, check out your other readings, like your mid-June reading, as well as your other Sagittarius full moon readings for your other placements, okay? Especially your moon sign. Alrighty, guys. Also, so at the end here, I just want to say thank you so much for all of your support, my lovely Virgos. I really do appreciate it. If you haven't, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Again, if you want to enter that contest for a free half-hour reading, make sure you're subscribed, share a video, share the channel, and then email me. And all that information, or sorry, my email, as well as all the information on booking a private reading with me, is right below this video in the description box. If you want to get 20% off an order from my Teespring shop here, for any merch here, until June 30th, you can use the code Full Moon at checkout, okay? And it's capital F, capital M, Full Moon. At checkout on Teespring, all right? So again, check out my new merch. I'm so excited to show you guys that. Let me know, you know, what sign should be next. I'm working on Libra and Sagittarius next, and then I'll continue on with the other signs. But thank you guys so much for all of your support again, and have a wonderful Sagittarius full moon. Blessings.